What's going on? You sleep?
Yeah, Spider-Man and Freeze in full effect.
You ready, Ron?
I'm ready.
You ready, Dave?
I'm ready, Slick, are you?
Oh yeah, take it down.
Girl, I must warn you, I sense something strange in my mind. Yo, situation is let's cure it cause we're running out of time.
Tell him, Rick.
It's all so beautiful. Relationships they seem from the start. It's all so when love is not together from the heart. Check it out.
It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Miss her, kiss her, love
Wrong
her.
move, you dead.
That girl is never trust a big button to smile. That girl is
If I were you, I'd take precaution before I step to meet my girl. You know, cause in some you'll think she's the best thing in the world.
She's so she'll drive you right out of your mind, steal your heart when you're blind. Beware, she's scheming. She'll make you think you're dreaming. You'll fall in love and you'll be screaming, demon.
Poison, deadly, moving it slow. Looking for a mellow fellow like DeVoe, getting paid, laid, so better lay low. Scheming on hot money and the whole shit. The low pro hoe should be cut like an afro. So what you saying, huh? She's winning to you, but I know she's a loser.
How did you know?
Me and the crew used to do her.
I was at the bar, shake big and taking them all. And that night, I played the wall. Checking out the fellas, the highs and lows. Keeping one eye open, still clocking the hoes. There was one particular girl that stood out from the rest. Poison as can be with a high power chest. Michael Bivins here, and I'm running the show. Bell, Biv DeVoe. Now you know.
Yo, Slick, blow.
it's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Miss her, kiss her, love her.
Move, you dead.
That girl is
You never trust a big button to smile.
she's dangerous. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah, fellas, that was another dope.
Yeah, baby, they in full effect.
Yo, what's up to Ralph T and Johnny G?
Yeah,
And I can't forget about my boy B Brown.
And the whole Andy crew.
You know, you make me feel so good inside. I've always wanted a girl just like you. Such a purity, pretty young thing. Ooh. Where did you come from, baby? And ooh, won't you take me there right away? Won't you, baby? Tenderoni, you've got to be. Spark my need, just sugar fly with me. Don't you know now is the perfect time?
Bro, I'm so behind on my schoolwork. It's ridiculous.
You about ready to pull a me last week.
Almost dropped out. Struggling. Work yourself out, but I just got behind, started procrastinating,
Putting it off.
taking care of the baby, trying to do everything at the same time. It was a lot. I almost broke down today, boy, because I had to get my what I had to do. I got a list of things I got to do that I've been putting off.
Yeah, you can't put it off no further, huh?
Bro, like I thought I had
Meeting that
time,
deadline.
and then I looked at the calendar.
Yeah.
I thought I had things set up. People supposed to come watch the kid, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing, and everything's falling through. And then we had a class today, and I was like, look, professor, I don't know.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me, I'm gonna list these things out and tell me what I gotta do, because I'm struggling. I told her straight up.
I figured something was up with you because I sent a couple of messages in the group message and you didn't respond.
I threw my phone. I threw it. I was so aggravated today, bro. It's been a day. Like anybody would have got these hands today.
I had one of them days the other day. My little homie was going through it, boy. I was like, come on, man.
And then like I'm in my Zoom meeting,
Yeah.
and he's like going nuts.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, chill, just chill.
Man.
And they like, oh, look at him. I'm like, nah, man, don't look at him.
Not right now.
He was going bananas, bro. But I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna do what it does. You know what I'm saying? We back in the booth Thursday evening. It is November 18th. It is 8:10 p.m.
Yep.
Man, y'all heard about Young Dolph?
I did. I seen that.
What's the backstory behind that? I heard about it.
I don't even want to get into
They
it for real
said-
because I might get shot next.
They said he was at some restaurant.
He
ordering
went to
food.
pick up cookies.
Yeah, and they just drove up on him.
And it's something about some people, they planned it, and he was out, they was out to get him. 50 shots. This
What?
man got shot 50 times.
50 times?
Yes, they unloaded the clip and then reloaded, and like, it was bad, man.
I mean, so you say they say, and I know you probably don't know, but you said they say that people were out to get him, so it wasn't no random thing, huh?
No, it wasn't random. I think, and it's, well, something like I'm watching on YouTube. We're gonna.
I didn't get the whole full story. I just seen that where he died with the off my life seems low.
Okay.
I just seen where he got shot at that restaurant getting cookies. I didn't get the full detail of it. But 50 times though, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But so R.I.P. to Young Dolph, man.
Man.
It's crazy. 21 is a crazy year. But just make sure everybody's talking to the mics. I don't know how to turn up on the.
Mic check, you good?
I don't really know how to raise the volume.
Maybe it's just because she's watching it through YouTube. It might sound different. I don't know.
Bro.
I mean, it sounds clear to me. I can hear myself.
Yeah.
I can hear us good in here.
All right, so we'll move on. Only got Dale and Dirt in the booth today.
We're gonna make it work, man.
Chuck, I'm about to dismiss my guy Chuck. I'm about to dismiss my guy DJ Tino.
Tino Dollar. Tino might have already dismissed himself.
Man.
I think he took himself out the group, didn't he? Yeah. It's just, I don't know. We're gonna have to fill some shoes. I'm gonna throw this out there right now. We're gonna go ahead and if you are willing to be on Bunch of the Sky Radio, shoot me an inbox. I am trying to fill some shoes. I want to get at least 4 of us in here at a time every week. We meet at 7:30 on Thursdays. We go from 8 to 9. We live.
Right.
Now, do they have to be in the booth with us, or can they just join
Yeah,
the
we're
call
gonna have to
on the
make.
phone?
We'll make something happen, but I would prefer that you in the booth.
Yeah, that's better. That's always better.
It's better. It's easier. Plus, when we got people calling in, I ain't gotta worry about
Messing with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
right.
I'm basic out here, man. You lucky
A
we
to
got.
B.
You lucky we got what we got now.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Don't be
but
complaining.
And it ain't a paid gig. I might buy you lunch or something.
Get that out of your head.
Right,
But,
right.
but the experience is good though. It's a heck of an experience.
Absolutely.
Being on the radio and stuff like that. I remember when I first started, I didn't know anything either, and obviously I knew it was a volunteer thing, but it was great. But the experience, what I have learned since being here, I've been doing this with Radio Lex for over 3 years, so it's a heck of an experience, and it's also something to add to your resume.
Right.
A radio DJ, disc jockey, radio,
Whatever you
whatever you want to call it.
yeah. Hell, I'm the same way. I'm like, what, radio? Let's go. I ain't never been on the radio
It's
before.
different. It's fun too, man.
Right.
Plus,
Yeah.
I like, answering questions and talking to the people out there.
Yeah.
Being live for my community.
Let
You
me
feel
see
me?
my pretty face.
And shout out to Radio Lex for giving us his platform, along with
Man,
the people who make the donation to Radio Lex, because it's a non-profit, so donations are welcome, and those donations is what keep us on the air. So shout out to
Absolutely.
Radio
True
Lex
that,
and all the
true that.
sponsors.
Absolutely,
True
absolutely. Man, we're gonna take a quick break, real quick. Once again, if you are listening or just now tuning in, before we get started today, I just want to make sure that everybody go ahead and share it, so we get more people tuning in. You know what I'm saying? So the more people we tune in, the more people we reach. You feel me? Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So go on and share the news, share the news, man. Let them know we here.
Yeah.
Point to the Sky Radio. You are listening to Radio Lex, the voice of the people. We're gonna take a quick break, real quick.
Left.
Drivers to know your intentions. Make turn signals a habit, and if you're not sure, use them. Toyota and Radio Lex remind you that turn signals are how you communicate safely on the road.
Press a hold there, link, or wherever you want it.
Hey Lexington, if you're at least 16, you can get the COVID-19 vaccine.
I did it for my neighbor.
I did it for my family.
I did it for Sunday.
We're gonna begin we gotta do a little transition. Let's go.
I did it for
Yeah, hi, man.
I did it for my students.
I did it to see my friends.
I did it for my
I pulled it up on my phone, but I
Let's do
turned the
this.
volume all
Learn
over,
more
so
at
we can always see if y'all sending it.
lexingtonky.gov/vaccines.
Yeah, you good. Hey, I'm Lamont, the host of Point to the Sky Radio. Tune in to WLXU 93.9 every Thursday at 8 p.m. for the unmasking of the truth of mental health. Man, it feels good to hear yourself on the radio.
Man.
Gotta throw those commercials
Like
out
that,
there.
Right.
It sounds good. But today, man, we're gonna talk about body image.
Okay.
Okay.
The body images of people. We're gonna single everybody out too. We're gonna talk about the
Okay.
body images of women, the body images of men,
Nobody safe tonight.
and the body images of children.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just throw that out there without even talking first. What do y'all think? What comes to mind when y'all hear body image?
When I heard, I think of tattoos, obesity in some aspects, but the main thing when you said we were gonna talk about body image, I thought about tattoos for some reason. Just
Okay.
I was thinking like weight wise,
Yeah.
getting the gym, losing some pounds.
Yeah. Well, all right. So
okay, that's a broad range of body image.
it is, and I'm gonna start with you, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you feel like that you need to lose weight? Just off of that.
Why? I mean,
Why did you go there? Why did you say hit the gym and lose weight? Be honest now.
I mean, just getting in shape, feel good about yourself, for one. That's for anybody. You don't have to be a big old blob. You can be, you know what I'm saying? Just want to hit the gym, get toned up.
Yeah. True. What about you, man?
I think to me in my year, because I've always been an individual that worked out. I've been in sports and stuff, and I've worked out anyway. I mean, one of my coming up as a youth, one of my big motivators for working out. I'm sure you guys have heard of Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what his movie, he's got Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer. I don't know if you ever seen those movies.
Yeah.
They're from back in the 80s. And I can remember as a kid, and little history too here is that I used to get kind of bullied and picked on in school. Nothing really physical but verbal, back to clothes I wore and stuff like that. So I just remember watching the Conan the Barbarian movie, and I said, if I look like that, people won't pick, saying,
they won't mess with you.
Yeah, they won't mess in your mind, and you know how your mind as a kid, you just thinking, if I look like that, they won't mess with me.
Mhm.
So I can remember that next Christmas, I told my mom, all I wanted for Christmas was a set of weights. And
Okay.
she went up here to Kmart, that was in North Park.
Got them gray
The
waves.
great
Man.
they cut the DP.
Yes,
DP.
sir. You be out there throwing, benching.
Yes,
Can't put
sir.
nothing up for but like 120 on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He was killing it, boy.
But back then, 120 was to a kid.
That's a lot of weight,
That's a
yeah.
lot of weight. Because the bar wasn't nothing but 5 pounds.
Yeah. So those gray plastic concrete weights,
Whoa.
DP. So I got a set of those, and I can just remember. I remember, like technically, like on at 12 o'clock on the 24th, it was technically Christmas, and I can remember getting up and saying it was Christmas, and I was up pumping iron, pumping the concrete.
Yes,
It's Christmas.
sir.
So I was up lifting weights, but for me, I would say just watching those Conan movies and Arnold Schwarzenegger, that kind of, I would say, started my persona of body image and how I really took, because I wanted to look like Conan. I never got to that degree, but I think I got pretty good, but I never got to that degree.
All right, so I'm gonna stop you right there. You started the body image society shaming back in the 80s.
I didn't shame nobody.
No, I'm saying though, but so
Right.
the main reason you wanted to get your body together is because you saw the movie.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Had you not seen the movie,
Well, I didn't know anything about it the weights. See?
exactly,
I didn't
you
know
was
that.
cool the way you was, right?
Because I didn't know anything.
You
else.
good
Right.
until somebody puts it in your face
Yeah,
what
okay.
you need to look like.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like today, we'll talk about women first.
Okay.
Women. I know there's a lot of women out there that feels like they gotta look a certain part.
Right.
They gotta be the side, the hourglass. They gotta be.
Bravado.
Yeah, they gotta look like what men double tap on Instagram.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And the biggest problem with that is what society is pushing.
Right.
We are pushing
That
this image, this Halle Berry image on every female.
Everything.
Every female. So automatically they start doubting themselves and what they look like. They start asking people how does this make me feel? How does, you know what I'm saying? What's these jeans make me look
Right.
like? What is this shirt?
Right.
This shirt makes me look fat. It's nothing, it's not even about that.
right.
If you want to feel good about yourself, that's it.
Right.
Feel good about yourself. The way you look in the mirror, if you are satisfied with yourself,
Yeah.
yourself is enough. And
Yeah.
that's something that we got to push to every culture, every gender, no matter what, who you are. You got to know that you are good the way you are.
Yeah. Be happy with yourself.
Absolutely.
When we think about that too, I think we can go down this path too, where I see, let's say with plastic surgery and all this stuff, but also I see something that's picking up steam now. You heard this body contouring and all that stuff.
Body
Well, they
Explain for the people that don't know.
Well, I don't exactly know what it is. I just see stuff on social media where I guess they put stuff on ladies' buttocks and it makes their butt get bigger or whatnot,
Okay,
more
gotcha.
rounder, that kind of
Gotcha.
stuff.
Gotcha.
So I'm seeing a lot of that going on
Why
there.
would anybody even want that
Yeah.
unless somebody says something?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or, oh my gosh, I know for a fact that kids are going through it now as well. Probably more so than when we had, because we didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
Right.
So it didn't matter what you looked like back then. You was fat, you owned it.
Right.
You're like, that dude's fat.
Right.
It's a big dude.
It is what it is.
Now, big dudes trying to be small dudes trying to be big. All because of what people, their persona of what
They're seeing
a
on the
man
internet.
looks like. Or,
Right.
You know, so, and the kids are seeing this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've never heard of a kid until recently that a kid feels bad about their body. Now I'm talking,
Wow. That's good.
I've heard kids in 4th grade, 5th grade, during go middle school, about to hit
Yeah,
puberty, all
Right.
that. We're talking kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd
Oh,
grade.
yeah.
These kids care about their body, the way they look.
And we didn't even, that wasn't even
What?
thought in my mind.
Man.
Who cares?
I was was trying to play, man. Hit the
At
gym.
that age, bro, it didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. But now what I'm saying is it matters now
Right.
to these kids, and these kids is getting bullied, getting picked on by the way they look because they don't look like these kids on TV or TikTok, and you see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm here to tell you, everybody, kids, men, women, bro, you look good the way you are.
If you're satisfied, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you don't let nobody shame you into trying to
Yeah.
fix yourself. Kids, I know it's very hard. I know we don't have a lot of kids listening, but parents who do have kids that's got some issues with the way they look and stuff, just talk to your kids, man.
Let 'em
Don't
know.
be afraid to talk to your kids.
Yeah.
Especially about the way they look. You
Yeah.
need to tell them first off, I'm not saying this just because I'm your mom or your dad.
Right.
You do look good.
Yeah.
I like the way you are. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
those little cheeks. I
Yeah.
like the little, you know what I'm saying? I like the
Yeah.
big butt. Like,
Yeah.
the kids need to hear the truth.
Mhm.
They don't need to hear, oh man, you'll be fine if you
Yeah.
just work out. They don't need to hear that because then they're saying at the same time,
Yeah, something's
fine.
wrong.
right,
with
you're
you.
fine, but you're not. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So leave it at that. If they 200 pounds, if they fit, okay, let me rewind. Let me rewind. There is a borderline between being healthy.
Okay, that's what I was
Okay,
gonna say.
being healthy.
When your health
and-
starts getting affected, then that's when.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But I'm saying, as far as people for kids, there's no reason the kids should ever even think about the way they look.
Especially
They have-
that young.
Yeah, they have. They at that age, you're not worried about that
You're
stuff.
not thinking about that.
Yeah, you should be enjoying your life for that moment.
Right.
Every moment you live in every moment when you're a kid. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be better every day.
You
You
ain't
know
gotta
what
worry
I'm
about
saying?
no bills.
No, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You want to walk, go walk. You want to jog, you sit on your butt for 2 weeks, sit on your butt.
Yeah.
Like, you a kid. Enjoy your life as it is.
Right.
For my women, nobody's shaming you.
Mhm.
There's guys out there that like you for who you are and for what you look like. Don't feel like you gotta change the way you
Yeah.
look
Right.
just to fit in.
Yeah.
There's so many people trying to change the way they look because of what people ain't even saying to them.
Right.
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
see it,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They read comments.
Yeah.
Right.
Or they see what their boyfriend or significant other likes on TikTok
Yeah.
and Instagram. That's what's gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah.
But because your woman don't think she ain't looking, she's like, oh, you like them.
That's a whole nother show, right?
Yeah, you like them. You like them type of women, don't you? You like
That's
the
what
big
you
butt.
like, huh?
I mean,
So that's what you like, huh?
he's a
Right.
guy. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, guys gonna be guys. They know what they like, but the guys are wired different. They just like what they see.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It could be a tree with a thong on it. Guys gonna double tap that because it's like, dang, that tree look good.
Yeah.
But that's just how guys are wired, though. You see what I'm saying? It ain't even got nothing to do with nothing else. It's
Right.
just
Right.
guys like to look.
Right.
That's it. Women,
And I know
you are
women.
good.
And I know women like to look too, so don't be trying to.
Yeah, women look too, man.
Right.
They just a little bit more discreet in it.
I would say this too, when people talk about body shaming, and I'll give you I don't know if you call it body shaming or not, but I'll give you an example. Have you been somewhere and say, I guess, a heavier set person might be at a buffet, let's say they're at Golden Corral or something, at a buffet, and you never notice how the look that people give heavy people when they're trying to eat their food and
Man,
stuff.
staring
If
them
they,
down.
if they see if they got a big plate and they give them that look like, you should be eating that. You know what I'm saying? So that could be shaming in a sense
in
as
a
well.
way.
Yeah.
It's just as a whole, we gotta fix the way we treat people, man. If you big, like I said, you big, own it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We
What's up?
have I don't know if it's a comment, but it said adults stop talking about your own body and body image in front of kids.
Right.
Positive and negative comments about weight have an effect on kids' view of body image. If a woman or man says, I look skinny in these jeans, and then say, yes, celebrate yourself, etc., that gives the view that skinny is best.
I seen, that's a good point too. I seen something that was on social media where this woman had her daughter, probably, I'm assuming the daughter was still in the single digits, 8 or 9. She had her taking pictures of her in her bikini. I've seen that, and the caption was, "Is this appropriate or not?"
Right.
You know, and I thought at that moment, no, that's
Hell
not.
no.
That's not appropriate.
No.
So, yeah. All right, man. But men, you are not left out. It's 2021, man. I know a lot of guys myself included, they want to portray this certain body image
Right.
because of what we see
Right.
online on internet.
And for some guys, and well, this could be true for women too. For guys too, it's almost like, well, I gotta keep myself in terms of competition. If you still in that dating pool, I gotta keep myself relevant. I gotta keep myself
looking
good.
the part.
Yeah, you have to,
Right.
Because women just they'll go to the next one just like that, just as well.
Swipe, what's that thing? Swipe left. Swipe left.
Quick,
Man.
and I feel like women are more judging than a man is. And all right. I don't care who get upset about this. I don't care. Listen, I've heard women look at me and like, he fat. Dude be like 160. Like he might have a little pudge because he ain't got the 6-pack, the 8-pack.
Yeah.
You look at him twice, you like, I'm good with that.
And you may be correct in that, but I'll say it depends on the age. More than the younger young ladies,
Like the body.
they like that body stuff. The
They do
six-pack
like
and all
the
that.
tightness.
They call it the father body.
The daddy bod, dad bod.
Yeah, dad body.
Right. But they're
We'll get into the dad bod.
but I'll say that older group or over, because I've seen some women and I've talked to some women in say the 30s and going into their 40s. Some of them, a body, they're looking for a guy who's kind of fit too, but most of them they're in for love and
They don't care.
see, they don't care. They don't care.
They look at you like, hey, it'll do.
Right.
After this many years, I don't even care no more.
Right.
But man, I've heard it from all types of women. Some women like their guys big though. You know what I'm saying? Because they like to cuddle up at night. They need something to cuddle. They don't want to cuddle up on them bones. You feel me? For me, I've never been small. I've been small since 6th grade, bro. Like I was skinny.
When you say small, you mean skinny wise?
Skinny, I was small. Like I was tiny, I was short, I was skinny, and I was bony. I didn't eat.
Right.
6th grade, they looked at me like I don't eat, they don't feed me at home.
Right.
Girls wasn't trying to holler at that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
As soon as I started hitting weights, but I wasn't doing it for them, I was doing it for myself. Because I needed to be strong just to compete in sports.
Then
You know what I'm saying?
then you was on play football too.
Yeah, so you gotta live, and then
So
once
that's
you
a
get to
byproduct of you. If the girls liking you, you know what I'm saying? When you start working out.
Man, I've seen the bodies, bro. That's fake. I don't care how built, chiseled your body is. I've seen what you can do on the football field. It don't even matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So body or not, you ain't doing nothing.
Man.
But I don't think guys are exempt from this at all. I just know that it doesn't matter what you look like. And my peoples, I know you listening. If you are 250, 350, man, wear your 350.
Man,
Rock
I'm proud
it.
of it.
Rock it. You can get a big boy. I'll go in with you and get a big boy clothing line. I don't care.
Again, like we said, unless it becomes a health issue.
Unless it's a health issue,
Yes.
you gotta take care of yourself. Absolutely.
What's that one TV show, My 600-Pound Life?
Oh yeah.
That's ridiculous now. That's just ridiculous.
That's too much.
Yeah.
They don't care about life.
Man.
They just trying to figure out where their next meal coming from. But what I just want people to know that it's okay. The way you look, you are fine. Women, men, and children.
Because for one, God made you that way.
Yeah, so don't ever feel like you have to change the way you look to fit somebody else's agenda.
Right.
And I know that we need to really push this on our youth more than anything, because I read another girl committed suicide because of her teacher. Her teacher made a comment to some more kids, and the comment got back around to this little girl.
It was about the girl. She made
It was about the girl. He made it in class, but she didn't get it or something.
Right.
And so the word got back around. As an educator, man, I find this highly disturbing. I feel like that is not your job.
Right.
He should have went to the little girl and talked to her about
Like
it.
that's
One.
bro.
First of all, what was the issue? Did he? I mean, we don't know specifics on that, but it's like
It was actually the other way. He was like talking about what girls look like and what boys look for in girls. And she was a nice looking young lady. And so he had made some comments and had this girl, she didn't even know, and she had to hear it from her friends, And so now it triggered something. This girl committed suicide, man. I don't think that, I just think that is something that triggers mental health all over from the beginning.
Right.
It's something that we really got to watch.
When you have a person in an authority figure making comments like that, yeah, I can see how.
Yeah, because it takes a whole different toll, man.
Yeah.
People really listen. You a teacher, you a student. Okay, teacher tells me I need to lose some weight. That's gonna hurt me to my soul.
Yeah.
Especially if he says it in front of the whole class.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's a big thing. And then, what about the husband saying it to the wife in front of the kids, or vice versa?
Yeah.
Like
Certain things like that shouldn't be talked in front of the kids, because they're gonna look at like, well, if my parents are talking about that, maybe I should do something with myself.
think about the common conversation. And you ain't seen your boy in a while.
Yeah.
What's up, man? You getting big, ain't you?
Eating good. What is it not to say?
Eating good?
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. Like that right there, I get it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, you lifting again? I wish. You know, like I get it.
Yeah.
I hear it. Boy, it's like every time I see you, you getting bigger, boy.
Right.
They don't realize what I mean. I guess they do realize it's the same, but it's like to them, it's just a regular comment to make. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm like, what can you say back to that? I guess you ain't grown since last time I
Right.
seen you. I'm eating good. I'm happy.
I guess you starving over there.
Man.
It's a huge issue, and I feel like that's something that we, as men, as women, of any culture, it's something that we can help each other with and talk about. So, we got two comments real quick. Let me see. How do think body shaming affects a person's mental health? Yeah, like I was saying, that it could really damage somebody.
Right.
It can really tear somebody apart about the way they look, and it feeds right into something else, and it goes into how they're thinking every day, and then they make bad decisions after that.
Some people might consume themselves with that. You know, I know when I was in high school, we had a couple of young ladies who were under suspicion of being anorexic. Which was anorexic, bulimia. Did they even talk about those terms? I haven't heard those.
It's not even a thing like that. Now, I feel like the people who got money, them rich girls, now they go through it.
Man.
You know, but kids, some kids still go through it, but it's not as big as it was.
Yeah, I don't even hear about it anymore.
Because it's more of it's an addiction,
right,
to feeling this way. Bulimic, that's where the ones who will eat and they go spit up,
throw it up. Okay.
Those type, it's still around, but it's not as prevalent as it was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like it just.
Yeah, I heard about it a lot back then.
You don't hear about it as much. You just hear about girls getting sick. You know what I'm saying?
They played a video on that when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Middle school, yeah.
And it was a big thing. And when I was in school, bulimia and
anorexic is just starving yourself. It's not eating.
Yeah, it's just you're not eating. And
Right.
Kids go through that all the time. Adults do that every day. We just don't talk about it as much because it gets overclouded by
Everything else.
depression and anxiety. So this is the reason why I'm not eating.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But deep down, you're anorexic.
Mm-hmm.
Bulimia is same thing. It's a mental issue as well, and people they're not comfortable within themselves. And that's why they go towards that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They go take that out. Another comment: what's the impact body shaming has on a person's ability to be in a successful relationship?
I would say if when you talk about terms of body shaming, is it body shaming from the person that they're in a relationship with, or I'll just give you some outside people on the outside, or just outside people, because I would say it could be very different if you're in a relationship with a young lady, or a relationship with the young lady's in a relationship with a man, and that guy she loves, she's in a relationship, she's in love with this guy, and he's constantly body shaming her. I could say that could be more devastating than people from the outside, because you were this individual that supposedly loves you and you love him, but yet he or she is
every time.
he or she is just taking every opportunity to body shame you.
Yeah, I don't think a relationship can be successful after that.
No.
Yeah, especially if you're constantly beating down your partner about losing weight or gaining weight or whatever, you with them for a reason. It wasn't because of their weight.
Right.
If you got into a relationship because of that, I highly doubt it's gonna last at all.
Right.
Well, let me ask you this. I'm gonna pose this question to you guys. Have you because I've heard people say this a lot. Now, when I met you, you didn't look like that. It wasn't like that. You know,
That's
you know
deep.
how most time when people meet, it's that physical attraction that you're
Yeah.
attracted to at first. And say if that person's say a well-fit person or something like that, and then you know how when you get into a
You
relationship,
get comfortable. and
people
kinda
get comfortable and
yeah.
they're not maybe they're not working out as much or and then when they're eating
Eating
different.
better.
Yeah.
You cooking for them.
Right.
I got you.
When the next thing you know, you 2 years into the thing, and hey, what's going on? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I've heard people say, hey, but when I met you, you didn't look like that. So what do you guys think about that?
That falls back still on body shaming. It's like, man, you letting loose. What's going on with you?
Let yourself go.
And I don't think anybody should feel too comfortable because that just says that you're not worried about yourself.
Right.
Bump whatever your partner says. Are you comfortable with yourself first and foremost? You should know that waking up every day when you see yourself in the mirror. You're like, because I do it. I look at myself. I'm like, dang, let me hit these push-ups real quick. That's me. I
Right,
know
yeah.
for a fact because it will bother me all day.
Yeah.
Like I know I gotta get into somebody's gym.
Right.
I gotta do something.
Right.
But if your partner's saying that, I think constantly that
It's time to find a new partner.
I think that's a red flag
Yeah.
because that's saying, well, you look this way now, and I'm not okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you in the nicest way possible to fix yourself. That's not okay.
What about this, guys? You guys give me your listeners out there, whoever's listening, if you want to comment. What about the approach of, hey, we both can gain a few pounds, and we both, maybe how about we both start
I
working
think
out
that's
together?
a better way to
Yeah,
approach it.
that's called when couples work together, they stay together, something like that. It's a quote on it.
That's a family that prays together.
Either way, but it's
You
another.
trying to change the quote
No,
up,
I'm not, man. Whatever. When you work out together, you stay together.
Yeah.
Same
It's
thing.
kind of like, hey, baby, let's go to the park and start walking once or twice a week or something like
I
that.
think that's a greater approach because
Yeah.
then you guys are doing it together.
Right.
And then you're throwing yourself under the bus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're without.
As opposed to say, you can get on over at that park and start
Right.
walking around. Get you 4 or 5
I'd like
laps
the
around the park.
treadmill for an hour or two.
I'll take you there, but you're gonna have to do it yourself.
I'm
Like
gonna sit in the car while you walk.
Yeah.
that's taking it in a whole nother direction. But I definitely do believe that there are ways of talking to your partner about working out. Do it with them. Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. It makes the situation a lot easier to handle. Man, if you are just now tuning in, we are talking about body shaming, body imaging, for men, for women, for children. If you got any comments that you would like to share with us, any stories, now is the time. It is 8:40, 1 p.m., November 18th, Thursday. You already know we live every Thursday. But you're listening to Radio Lex, the voice of the people. We're about to take another quick break. We'll be right back for all my people who's tuned in with us on video. I got transitions now. Y'all can't stop me. I'm doing too much. But we about to take a little break real quick. I'll play a little music. We'll get some commercials. Be right back.
Hey Lexington, if you're at least 16, you can get the COVID-19 vaccine.
I did it for my neighbor.
I did it for my family. I did it for Sundays. I did it for Saturdays.
I did it for race days. I did it for my students.
I did it to see my friends.
I did it for my team. Let's do this. Learn more at lexingtonky.gov/vaccines.
Attention drivers, which way are you going? If you don't use your turn signals, no one knows. Don't expect other drivers to read your mind. Use your turn signals at intersections, when you change lanes, and any other time you need other drivers to know your intentions. Make turn signals a habit, and if you're not sure, use them. Toyota and Radio Lex remind you that turn signals are how you communicate safely on the roads.
Gotta have something. But Dale, I feel you, man, because I do miss working out a lot. I wish I could do more. I don't know, because it helps, you're right, it helps with your daily routine.
Yeah, it does.
It helps, it makes you feel good about yourself. And I think that's what I'm missing right now.
Yeah, and it really does. And it's kind of like, I would say too, Lamont and Gert, is like, that picture I just showed you guys, I just actually just posted
He
it
was
today.
cut up, boy.
Yeah, in my mind, I was like, man, it would be nice to look like that again, but do I ever think I could? I probably could if I really hit it hard, but I'm cool with not, that was so long ago, I'm cool with not getting there. I need to be half of that, and I'm good.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm good with that.
You, being an athlete, bro, it takes 2 weeks.
Yeah, because your body.
You already know, we back in it.
Yeah, because your body, when you're an athlete, your body is used to that.
Yeah,
So like
it's
a week or
nothing.
two hitting the weights, you in there, man.
Yeah.
I just feel I'm lazy right now. Man. I know I'm being lazy. I gotta do better.
Hey, but trust, hey man, dude. So if I'm going to that workout class at 6, so I gotta get up at 5:15, 5:30 at least to get there. Now that ain't easy. That's not easy in itself.
5 o'clock come early, boy.
Cause it been a couple of times when the alarm went off. I said, shit,
Man, that's
not
news,
today.
but yes, sir.
Not today. I said, I peace out. I see y'all tomorrow.
Man.
You know, I'm gonna get me another 2 hours sleep.
If I paid for it, let's say you paid about $500 to get your own trainer, and you got your sessions or whatever. If I pay to get worked out,
Yeah, that's your motivation
I'm
to show
mad.
up. Cause they not give you no refund because you didn't show up.
That's stupid. But I'm being honest. If I pay out my pocket,
Right.
I'm gonna be there. 3:30 a.m. We there.
Man, in there. Let's go.
Because they gonna say, well, it's on you. I don't
Yeah,
think you don't show up.
exactly.
If you don't show up, I'll just work out myself. You pay me.
Exactly.
You know.
It's weird to think of it like that, but
Shoot, I had a gym membership, me and Jericho, but the gym was trying to. COVID started and we didn't go, and they tried to pull one over, so we just
they
canceled
was still
it.
charging you.
Yeah,
And you couldn't even go in there.
couldn't go in.
Yeah, yeah.
We was
I'm
like,
gonna need my money. Run me my money
man,
back. Need that.
So we was like, we just go ahead and cancel it, and they were trying to give us the whole runaround. We was like, nah, we go ahead and cancel it. So
You know what? I wouldn't mind getting back in the gym. How much is
Hey,
it?
whenever the time
$8 a month? What is that?
Planet Fitness, what's that 10 name?
don't ask me, I don't
Ain't
know.
nothing but like a little Netflix account.
I guess it all depends on where you go at. It's different, I guess.
I need somebody to go with too, though. I think I am gonna try to get back in it,
Great, get
man.
there. Tag team.
I've been telling myself I need to go back, hit the gym every now. I get toned up, you know what I'm saying?
I may
Why you
see,
think
but
you
I
come
can't
up for
just.
yourself?
Yeah.
I can't just go in and work. I gotta have a goal. Like
Like
I'm
you
so
see-
hard on myself.
But you know how like you just said something. You're like when you go to the gym and you ain't even got a workout plan or nothing, and you just go in the gym and you say, well, I'm gonna go over here and do some bench pressing.
Yeah,
Then I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna do some curl. You just walking around from machine to machine, just
Get
doing
every equipment.
Yeah, I think I hit this today, man.
just doing stuff.
Just doing. That's what I do, and
Yeah.
I feel like I just need somebody to be like, bro, you need to lose weight.
But hell-
I'd rather have somebody tell me.
But if he doing that, you still doing something. Hitting every equipment, you still losing
Yeah,
weight.
you getting something. You getting something.
Yeah, you getting something out of it. So you can have a routine or just go in there and free ball it. You know?
Freelance it up.
I'm really free balling. I'm really thinking about going to the gym for real now. You got my mind going, dog.
Or you can start out, and I would say this too is like once.
Planet Fitness is body friendly. My mom says.
Yeah.
Right.
Until you go in there and some dude's over here sweating, maxing out.
Making all that noise.
I'm walking right back out, man.
Man, what you grinding for, bro? Just chill. I'm new in here.
But I would tell anybody to just again like just start wherever you at, and then like if you go to a gym, there's different type of body types. Big people are in different levels of their fitness. So you're gonna go in there and some guy's gonna have a 6-pack and he ain't gonna have an ounce of fat on him. So what? That's him.
Mhm.
You working to get wherever you trying to get at.
Right.
He's not predicated. That's like I tell people when I'm talking to young people about when they're trying to figure out what it is to do with their career. It's just like never let anybody tell you what is success for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're gonna have your parents who want you to maybe be a doctor or a lawyer, but you
Create your own path.
right, create your own path and do what you gotta do what you feel where your heart's at, because if you got parents that are pushing you to be a doctor and you go through all this schooling to be a doctor and your heart's not really in it, you the one that's gotta do it 9 to 5.
Right.
You know, you the one that gotta do it, not them.
Yeah.
So I would just say, in terms of your physical and body state, just what, like again, what Lamont is reiterating the whole show is, what works for you? What are you happy with? What are you satisfied with? And just go from there.
Yes, sir. And kids, listen. Parents, if you don't know how to talk to your kid, just be straight up with them and say, listen, you are perfect the way you are. If you feel like it's a health issue, then I'm sure you'll take the right steps to talk to your kid in that way. But right now, these kids need to they need to be hopeful that they look great.
Yeah.
They need to know that before they leave the house every day.
They need positive energy from their parents.
I think, and this is just my opinion, I think a lot of times when you have parents who are, say, maybe really pushing the issue with their kids about their weight, is because if you think about it, they're trying to protect them from what's in store for them. Because they know what's going to happen, what the other kids are going to do. Because bullying and because kids are harsh. Even back in the day when I was, kids were harsh about people that were considered overweight. You know what I'm saying? So I think some parents are trying to protect their kids. Maybe they're just not going about it the right way.
Right.
Absolutely.
Don't know how to put the words together.
And so you said, since you just said talking about bullying and stuff, that's gonna be our topic for next week.
Okay.
Actually, what is next? Is next week Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, ain't nothing happening.
We're gonna be off Thanksgiving.
We're chilling.
Unless y'all
We're gonna work out after Thanksgiving.
The workout starts after Thanksgiving. Unless we have Thanksgiving dinner here in the studio.
Man.
Ain't no food.
Studio might be closed.
Ain't no food even allowed in.
But we might, I don't know, we might get together on Sunday and talk, but bullying is gonna be our next topic.
Okay.
And we're gonna jump straight in. Dang, I didn't get my picks in for Thursday night football.
pick.
But we're gonna get our, we're definitely gonna get it talking about bullying
And also too, we're gonna talk about when students put their hands on their teachers. We're gonna talk about that too.
before they put their hands on
Before
their
they
teachers. The whole talk, the talk up.
The talk and what happens after students put their hands on teachers, because I've seen some situations where teachers have put their hands back on the students.
Absolutely. I'm seeing now, if you bully my child, I'm coming for you. I'm seeing people my age post this on Facebook.
Saying it, yeah.
You can go at somebody else's kid.
I seen a thing, I seen a quote, and what's the guy who plays James Bond? Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Now, they got his picture on the quote. I don't know if he said it or not. You know how they put people's pictures in Bond. But he said, if your child is bullying my child, and my child is repeatedly telling him to stop bullying him, I have instructed him to take his fist and put it in.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that. We need to know what's
the right protocol?
Yeah, what's the right way to handle these situations, because your 30-something butt can't go after no 12-year-old kid. You better charge. Bully or not, you better get charged. So you better teach your kid how to run,
or throw them hands,
or talk back. Right. I know my parents taught me how to be witty. You know, you gotta, cause we grew up out east, man. You gotta be quick on your feet. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't much. Those are your battles. Now, I'm not saying kids got to handle every battle by themselves, but there are ways to get out of these, and I don't think those talks are happening anymore. It's either go tell a teacher, and that's it. Let the teacher handle it. But now you got some households that don't even say that. This is you handle it yourself.
Right.
Don't you come if you can't handle it, you let me know. But when we were kids, it was like, don't you come back until it's handled.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Don't you come back in this house. He stole your bike. You go back there and get it back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different generation, man.
I had the Daniel Craig mentality on it. I know we're gonna talk about this in another show, but I told my daughter pretty much, if somebody put their hands on you, you have the green light to put your hands back. And that's pretty much what I told her.
That's my mom told me that too.
That's what I told her. So
Somebody touch you, touch them back.
yeah.
We're gonna save that for the next show because I think we're gonna get a lot of.
When mom's watching too, she said, throw hands.
It's gonna be a lot of people real upset with what we gotta say, but it is what it is, man. Man, you are listening to Radio Lex, the voice of the people. WLXU 93.9 LPFM. I love this show, man. We doing
Yeah.
This is what episode is this?
That'd be
13?
12.
12?
12.
Episode 12. Remember, you can catch this show on Spotify tomorrow, but then you can always catch our other shows. They already up. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're on YouTube, Twitch, you name it.
We on
You name it.
Special thanks to
Blowing
Radio
up.
Lex for giving us this platform.
Yeah. Radio
I feel
Lex.
like-
Thank you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Radio Lex is the spot, man. If you don't know, plus shout out to Soul to Glow. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Soul to go. What you got?
Soul to Go. I got me some fries and ranch today. You know you're gonna get your $5 jug of Kool-Aid. Come on and get that.
Is it the jug cost $5?
It costs $5. You paying for the jug, bro.
Man.
Man, I could get 5 big jugs with that. Yeah.
We're gonna end this show on this song right here. A little shout out. Oh man, skip this.
All right, face
Look at here! Look! I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbits, you name it! Look! I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rabbits, you name it! Beans,